What's going on, everybody? It's Jonathan, and I'm back from this year's CanJam SoCal. It is my second CanJam. Dallas is coming up in like over 3 weeks. And wow, what a great experience it was. I've already done a CanJam video. You've seen it already. It's with Make It Wayne. And that kind of is what makes CanJam so awesome. Wayne is someone that I talked to on HeadFi. HeadFi puts on CanJam. And he and I talked and we were like, you know what, let's collaborate on a video. So that video is already out. And what a great guy. What an amazing talent. That guy is just awesome. And we will be doing more videos together for sure. And it was just awesome hanging out with him, talking about IMs. And that's kind of what makes CanJam special because you will meet up with people that are just as passionate as you and have an extraordinary time. Like the cool things too is like literally you meet up with people, they bring their own IMs. So let's say there's not an IM that is there exhibited, which is hard to believe, but there's so many IMs and headphones. Well, a lot of these people bring their own headphones. You talk with them, you switch, you trade, you listen. They will let you take them home at night, overnight, just to listen to them. Like it's just one of the best places if you're passionate about music and how you hear it, what products make you feel something. It's just a great place. So this is a more personal video. Wayne and I already did an overview. I will be doing individual impression videos of a lot of the IMs that I heard. Those will be coming after. And they'll be coming quick because Dallas is in 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. So it's back-to-back CanJams. Special shout out to Warren. I want to thank a lot of people. I hope I don't forget anybody, but Warren, the rest of the crew at HeadFi, amazing job as always. Thank you for the kind words, Warren. It's amazing. The water cooler, the disco, cool things like, for example, there were a few IMs like the Pin on Rival or the Shock that I wanted to hear. MDV let me borrow his Shock so I could hear it. Thank you. I fell in love with the bird, and I also wanted to listen to Amber Pearl. So Hawaii, thank you. Cole Verger, head of the water cooler headphone, thank you. He let me listen to it overnight. It's cool things like that. J-Tis with the awful canter, thank you, brother. Timmy for the Shock, thank you. So it's just such a great scene because even though some IMs weren't there and some IMs are there, people are generous enough to let you listen to them. So let's talk about how awesome the booths were. You know, I'm a Meze fanboy. I've got the Empyrean 2s, and I'm usually used to seeing Alessandro there. And I was disappointed, but I was also happy because I got to meet the founder of Meze. Antonio Meze was there. He was a sweet guy. Got to talk to him, and he's just really awesome. So another great thing about CanJam, lots of times the owners, the creators, the people that made this stuff are there and you can have great conversations. Kind of like, and so terrible with names, but the person that created the Macbeth, such a cool guy. And it's fascinating when you can just sit down and talk about, so what was your, because lots of times when I'm listening to an IM, I'm trying to guess or think about what the creator of it or the tuner of the sound was thinking, what types of music he listens to. And it was gay. I think it Ricardo maybe, but sorry, terrible with names. Macbeth, you're great. But he was able to tell me how he designed the sound. And the Macbeth was an awesome IM. But he's an opera fan. And that just made my mind go 1,000 miles an hour because you're sitting there thinking opera is something that takes a whole lot of proper tuning to get right. You've got male, female voices, you've got all these instruments, and it was just fascinating listening to him describing that once you can get that tuning correct for all of that, then it takes very subtle tuning to get everything else, other music genres, to kind of blend in. And it's a great IM. I got to meet Lim from Effect Audio, who I've worked with, who they've sent me cables and I've reviewed or will review. The Noir, same thing. I got to meet the Fat Fret crew, as you saw in our previous video, and got to see some cool things that I'll be talking about in the impressions video. Jack and the crew from Empire Ear. You know, I'm a fanboy, so I got to hang out with Jack and talk with him, ask more questions, find out like tunings and stuff like that. Also, something that's really important too that I'm going to do a video on. Another thing that fascinates me, and this is why, again, CanJam's awesome, is I like to know what tips that whoever was tuning it is using. Um, because that's where you can kind of go off of, because tips have different bores. They can be small, medium, large. They can, it's just, there's so much that can change a tuning of an IM with a tip. And to me, I love finding out. So, of course, Empire Ears, I know they use Type E tips. And so it's hard if you deviate from those tips, especially make a larger bore, it can affect the sound drastically on their IMs. And the same thing I found out about Macbeth, but the cool thing is being able to talk to the people that are tuning to find out what tips they use. Because not all tips fit everybody, but sometimes it's important to get the proper bore. But I digress. Music Tech, Andrew, Leo, the crew were there. They had so many IMs. It was ridiculous. They are such a great company. Customer service is amazing. Any questions you have, it's great. So, and they had a crazy table between the Fugaku at what, $16,000. They had Unique Melody. Like, the list goes on. Nautilus was there. Just so many great IMs. Bloom Audio was there. I've ordered too many Monarchs from them. They had a great room. Um, but it's just, and I'm leaving some people out. The Storm guys were amazing, as always. Listen to Subtonic Storm. Who else am I leaving out? Sebastian Chu over there with Elysian. Sebastian's a great guy. Elysian had, I almost said The Pilgrim, and now I forgot what it is, but it's a new one. And it's going to be coming out next month, and it's going to be awesome. So just a whole bunch of awesome, like always. And if you can go to a CanJam, it's really hard sometimes just to blind buy things. And sometimes it's worth it. I know it's not cheap. I know for some people it's a lot of travel. But sometimes for a peace of mind, just knowing if you are going to get the right equipment, if it's going to be something you like, so you don't have to return it and go through that hassle, it behooves you to be able to go to a CanJam. And also, if you're shy or don't want to, and you know I'm going to be there, I'll be in Dallas. Come talk to me. I'll hang out with you. Like, we can talk about the passion. Special shout out to Big Beans. You're amazing. That was fun. Um, just a lot of cool people. Like, I brought up MDV, Gold Verger. I don't think I've left anybody out, but just amazing people that allow you to borrow their IMs overnight to listen. You can go to rooms and listen to people's stuff after, before, during the show. Like, it's just a great time. And this by far has been the best one I've been to. New York was great, but this was amazing. And I met some amazing people, made some friends, and it's just awesome. So give me a second to make sure, because I'm going to feel really, really bad if I left somebody out. But it was just so many people, but it was such a great experience. So if you can go to one, hopefully try to make it there, because it's worth it. In the coming weeks before Dallas, again, I will be doing 4 to 5 IM impressions, short impressions. I'll be describing what they sound like to me, what music I use. I'm going to be doing a video on my playlist too. Um, I have a pretty wide playlist, and to me, I have a wide playlist because it depends on the mood I'm in that day. So it's not like I'm going to use the same song, because it might not fit my mood that day. So I'll have various songs and start from there and then just kind of flow. And you can always tell if I like an IM, because I'll pick more songs. If I don't pick more than one song, then it's not that it's a bad IM, it just doesn't fit my style. So again, I will be doing these impression videos, try to knock every single one of them out before Dallas. I don't know what's coming out before Dallas, but in this game, there's always something coming out. So thank you for watching the video. Thanks for amazing CanJam, and I will see y'all next time.